You have some you need? Yeah.
All right. We are live, and I will bring in.
So I need to get them names in before 6 o'clock on Saturday. So if anybody knows. Yeah.
I will bring in Lynn for number. Whoa, I'm hearing myself.
In my office. Oh, no, it's the YD Senior Center.
Sorry about that.
Mhm.
Sorry, we just moved offices, and I'm like,
Yes. Schedule. Yeah,
there we go.
their name, their number, they will add something, my staff knows what that.
Oh, there
All
I am. Good evening. I need your name and address for the record, please.
Lynn Enderly, 1483 12th Street, West Babylon, New York, 11704.
And do you affirm to tell the truth?
Yes.
For the record, we have a planning division memo dated March 22nd, 2021. Environmental control memo dated March 19th, 2021. If approved, this application will not result in significant impact. A survey by Michael Scalise dated August 28th, 2020. Tax map acting as an area map. And
4 photographs, Mr. Chairman.
what would you like to tell us about the application?
Yes, my above ground round pool is 1 foot and a few inches closer to the property line of 12th Street than the required amount. It's 40 feet. Town of Babylon wants to be 40 feet and mine is 38.7 feet. So it's about a little more than a foot closer to the property line.
Okay, I'll turn the hearing over to Ms. McCullough.
Okay, I just have one question. When was the pool put in?
The
Or
pool
put
was
up?
put in September 2017.
Okay, and what makes you want to legalize it now?
Oh, because we're doing other work to the house. We got a building permit from the town of Babylon, which was approved and inspected and passed inspection, everything. But during that process,
They saw the
I
pool
saw,
there.
notice of illegal structure, and I said, okay, let me do the right thing and get whatever paperwork I need.
Absolutely. All right, I have no further questions.
Any other questions from the board? Would anyone like to be heard on this one? Brian, we got anybody?
Nope.
Okay, we're gonna close the hearing. We're gonna reserve decision. We're gonna hold the record open for 1 week just because while we're doing these virtual meetings, in case anybody else has further comments, we want to be able to receive them. And you'll get the decision in the mail.
Okay, that sounds great.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Thank you. Good night.
Good night.
All right, I'm bringing in Eric Braven for number 2.
Good evening, Christina Robin, Morano Expediting, 2938 Hempstead Turnpike, Levittown, New York. Agent for the applicant, Christopher and Eileen Molina.
And do you affirm to tell the truth?
Yes, I do.
For the record, we have a planning division memo dated March 22nd, 2021. Environmental control memo dated March 19th, 2021. If approved, this application will not result in significant impact. Survey by Peter J. Barbazon dated September 20th, 2006. Oh, no, it's updated. I'm sorry. Updated
8/18/2020.
yeah, 8/18. Yeah, I couldn't read the 8/18/20. Can't even read with my glasses. Tax map acting as an area map. And
6 photographs, Mr. Chairman, as well as pool plans engineered by HM Engineering dated October 6, 2020.
would you like to tell us about the application?
Okay, so we are requesting permission to maintain a 15-foot by 20-foot semi-in-ground pool. It's about 22 inches below grade. And the request is to increase the maximum building area from 30% to 39.2%, which is a total of 510 square feet over the allowed amount. So the pool itself increases the building area by 360 square feet, making the original dwelling already over by the allowable area by 150 square feet. We feel the pool is in keeping with other homes in the area. Just directly to the east and northeast, there are several above-ground pools abutting this property, so it's not a detriment to the area. It's quite common. And I have the pool plans, which you also have in photographs, so I'm happy to answer any questions.
Okay, turn the hearing over to Mr. Dellavecchia.
Nope.
I don't know that Steve's on the
He's
meeting.
on? Okay,
No, he's not on tonight.
okay, I'll take it. So when was the pool installed, do you know?
So the permit application was put in October, and the pool company was so overwhelmed with their schedule that they didn't even call the office to check to make sure that the actual application was approved. And they installed before it was completely reviewed and determined that we needed to go for a variance. So it was put in sometime around, I guess, end of October and right before the season, install season ended.
Okay, all right, so it hasn't been there that long. And-
No, they had just had a crazy year with the schedule, and they're so good with calling and making sure everything is pulled. And this one got out away from them, and they just went and had an opening and installed it.
Right, gotcha, okay. So, I mean, this is in a, in the only spot, kind of the only spot, it could be over a little, but I mean, it doesn't really matter. There's no variances outside of the square footage. So, I mean, I think I'm fine with this. Any other questions from the board?
Nope.
Would anyone like to be heard on this application?
Nope.
Nope. Okay. So we're going to close the hearing, going to reserve decision, keep the record open for 1 week, and you get the decision in the mail. Thanks.
Thank you very much. Have a good evening.
Right.
Thank you.
I'm going to bring in Stephen Bartolio for number 3.
Name and address for the record.
Yes, good evening. Steve Bertolino, 130 West Main Street, East Islip, New York, for the applicant. Good evening, Mr. Chairman, members of the board, counselor. I just got signed off for a second, so I don't know if you did the call of the meeting yet.
No, I did not. So let me do that. That's all right. Do you affirm to tell the truth too, by the way?
I'll try. Yes, I do affirm.
All right. For the record, we have a planning division memo dated March 22nd, 2021, environmental control memo dated March 19th, 2021. If approved, this application will not result in significant impact. A survey by Razam Ali dated June 24th, 2019. Tax map acting as an area map.
And 5 photographs, Mr. Chairman, as well as a pool engineering plan by Thomas D. Bloor, dated December 5th, 2020.
Would you like to tell us about the application?
So as you can see, this is an application to install an in-ground pool. It is not existing on the site currently. There was an above-ground pool that's going to be taken down if it hasn't been already. We meet all the setback requirements. We're not asking for any relaxations with respect to that. So it's just a lot coverage issue. I know this board throughout the town has granted lot coverage variances, and it seems like you just reserved decision on one that went from 30 to 39%. We're going from 20% to 28%, approximately 576 square feet over. The aerial views that I've seen, there are many above ground and in-ground pools in the area, so it's not going to take away from the nature and character of the area. There's no adverse environmental impact, and really there's no other way for the applicant to get the pool in the backyard if this board would not to grant the application. That being said, if you have any questions, I'm certainly here to answer them.
Okay, turn the hearing over to Mr. Shepherd.
Yeah, sir, Stephen, can you tell us, do you know anything about the garage conversion, the sliding glass doors?
I do not have any knowledge of that. I do know that the applicant himself, John Forgione, is on the meeting, but I believe he's on his cell phone.
Okay, is he 743?
I have 9027, but
Yeah, I don't see him unless he's got a different name. Let me just see. John, is that you? 516-743-7916?
I can call him and find out what number he's on.
Let me see. I have someone, I have the only cell phone person here. I'm trying to ask him to unmute. I actually don't know who this person is. It's not registered, so either way, I'm trying to find out. Hello?
Yeah, I'm calling him now. John, they have a question on an alleged garage conversion. Was the garage converted? Okay. Members of the board, I'm told that the garage conversion consists of a gym. It's a recreation room.
But it's not.
Finish.
garage.
John, hold on. Regardless of what it is, if it needs to be legalized, certainly the applicant would have to make every effort to legalize that conversion. If
Yeah,
that were a condition of this approval.
I
Yes.
believe so.
Yes. Would have to.
So if they were to grant this application, it would be a condition that you legalize that garage conversion or turn it back to a garage. But they said there's sliding glass doors on it. Is that in the back or in the front? Yeah. Okay, well, you'll have to make arrangements with the building department to get a permit or a certificate of occupancy for whatever you do with that. Is that acceptable to you? Okay, hold on a second. So yes, I'm just confirming that the applicant has indicated, again, it's still a garage, it's not living space, but he does use it as a gym. He did confirm there are sliding glass doors on the front, and he understands fully that he would have to, legalize that use.
Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Anything else, John?
No, I'm good. That's all I needed to know about. That's all I was concerned with.
Any other questions from the board?
Nope.
Would anyone like to be heard on this? Brian, we have nobody?
Nope.
All right, we're going to close the hearing. We're going to reserve decision. We're going to keep the record open for 1 week for further comments. You'll get our decision in the mail.
Okay, thank you very much. Have a good evening.
You
Good
too.
night.
Me too. Thank you.
Just while we have a second, the person calling in at 516-743-7916, are you in for an application or do you want to speak on any of the next applications? Just because I don't have you registered. Oh, you might be on something else. All right, we'll come back to you. I have Cynthia Morales for number 4.
Name and address for the record, please.
Hi, I'm Cynthia Morales. This is my husband, Alastair Morales,
How's it going?
344 Old Farmingdale Road, West Babylon, New York, 11704.
Okay, and you both affirm to tell the truth.
Yes,
We do.
For the record, we have a planning division memo dated March 22nd, 2021. Environmental control memo dated March 19th, 2021. If approved, this application will not result in significant impact. A survey by Bruce Morel dated August 19th, 2014. Tax map acting as an area map.
And one photograph, Mr. Chairman, as well as a plot plan and a set of floor plans by Charles Philip Lembo dated, November 20. Oh, January 15th, 2021, sorry.
Okay. What would you like to tell us about the application?
so our growing family, we have 3 boys, one that's 1 month old. And so now we need more room in our house because we're getting a little tight. So we would like to add a dormer, a second addition above our house, and a porch out the front of our house.
First of all, congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Second
Yes,
of all, turn the
congratulations.
hearing over to Ms. McCullough.
All right. I did drive by and I witnessed the construction going on next door to you.
Oh, yeah, they're putting us to shame there.
Oh my goodness. I'm like, wow. So I totally agree with this request. I understand it. I just have one question. So looking at your property from the street, there's to the right side of your property, there's, I think, a window or something. are you building on top of that as well? Like
Yeah,
what's
we're just-
happening on that side?
We're just building on the existing structure. We're not going out anywhere. We're just doing the existing structure of the home.
Okay. And if approved, do you agree to not enclose the front porch?
Yes,
Yes.
of course.
All right, I have no further questions.
Already. Thank you.
Any other questions from the board? Would anyone like to be heard on this application? Brian, nothing?
Nope.
Okay, so we're gonna close the hearing. We're gonna reserve decision. Because we're doing these virtual, we're gonna keep the record open for 1 week for any further comments, and then you'll get the decision in the mail, okay?
Thank you very much. We
Thank you.
appreciate your time.
You got it. Good luck.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Mr. Chairman, we don't have the affidavit of posting on the next item, De Silva Automotive.
So I have Fred De Silva. I'm gonna bring in. I'm just gonna ask if he's on the phone on the other line. I think it might have been him.
He's muted, Brian.
Yeah, I can't unmute people. I can only ask.
I unmuted.
You need more power.
I'm trying to get this thing working, Anna. Hold on.
Fred, are you on the cell phone as well?
Yes, I'm on the cell phone.
Oh, you're on the cell phone right now with where you're at. You're not 516-743.
I'm there now. I'm there. Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
we see
Can
you
you hear
now.
me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah.
We see you.
Okay.
Is that your number? 516-743?
No, that's my wife's cell phone.
Okay, okay. I just want to make sure because we have people registered, so I just don't want to miss anybody.
No worries. Thank you.
No worries.
Need your name and address for the record, please.
My name is Frederick De Silva, 379 Sheffield Avenue, West Babylon, New York, 11704.
Okay, and you've done to tell the truth.
I am. Yes, I do.
For the record, we have a planning division memo dated March 22nd, 2021, environmental control memo dated March 19th, 2021. If approved, this application will not result in significant impact. We have a fire marshal's report dated March 15th, 2021, has a valid permit. A survey by Jack Allison Hall dated May 3rd, 2017, tax map acting as an area map,
And a site plan with no date, no name, just a site plan.
okay, what would you like to tell us about the application?
We just reapply for the, I think it's every 2 years or 4 or 3 years, we apply for the renewal of the permit for the automotive repair shop, which was there before, but when I took it over 2018, I had to, do the paperwork with you guys.
Okay.
And I think you guys sent me a letter, Tom Hall sent me a letter like before COVID, and, we applied, but, with COVID, we was, it was a little off, so we couldn't finish it up,
Right. Actually, it was a 1 year.
It's a 1 year, okay.
Yeah, it was only a 1 year approval last time.
Oh, okay.
That's fine. All right, turn the hearing over to Ms. McCullough.
All right. So do you have a copy of our planning memo?
Yes, I have it. Yes, I have it here.
Okay, because we took a drive-by and the area was very congested.
Mhm.
How many mechanics are working at a time?
We just have 2 mechanics, but what happened, we have other cars that park on the other side of the lot because they have a used car lot up the road, and the guy next door, they have is a factory next door. So that's why sometimes it's congested like that. But otherwise, we move the cars in and out. We don't keep the cars there too long, Depends on ports, that's the only big thing. With COVID, it takes a little bit longer because Geico will take like a week now to come look at a car sometime. But now we start moving a little faster,
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. According to the planning memo, it said you guys submitted a site plan, but it's more like a survey. And it didn't include parking calculations. So we would need that moving forward before we approve or make a decision on this.
Yeah, we have a side parking lot that we hold about 20 cars in our side lot.
But you need a plan, actually showing the parking and how you're going to use.
Oh, okay. Okay.
You
A site
really want
plan.
like an operational site plan showing how your business works so that we can compare that to how, compare that on inspections, basically.
Okay, so site
But your
plan.
site plan doesn't show any outdoor storage.
Okay.
And there was a lot of cars being stored.
Okay.
Are the cars on the side of your building, are they all your customers' cars for
Yes,
repairs?
yes, yes, it's all client's car there, yes.
And you're doing body work there or automotive
We,
repairs?
we don't do no body work, we just do automotive repairs, but we have third-party company will drop a car off and we get a call insurance company and they will take a little while to get to it,
How many cars inside do you have for inside storage?
We have, well, 4 cars we could fit inside to work on.
4 cars?
Yeah, 4
Even
cars.
for evening storage, you could just fit 4 cars inside.
We fit 4 cars inside and the rest we leave in our side lot.
Okay, and that is your side lot, so just for your business?
Yes. Yes, that's the side lot for the shop. That's where we leave all our cars in the side lot.
Okay, and the cars on the street are also your customers?
We normally don't leave no cars on the street when I leave there nighttime. The guy next door, they park out there and they leave different time, Most of my cars comes inside because insurance purposes, and you don't leave the client car on the street anyway, God forbid something happen.
Yeah.
Yeah, most time, like 90%, like just I left and I brought all my cars and we have one car that parks on the street right now that left there. The guy worked next door, he worked late and that's his car. So, and I know most of the guys in the area, So.
All right. I have no further questions.
Any other questions from the board?
Yes, Mr. De Silva, did you post the sign for this meeting?
Yes, we post both signs. We post one over the window and one on the garage door. But last night with the wind and the rain, the one on my office door blew off, but the one in the garage is there.
Okay. Were you able to complete the affidavit of posting?
Yes, we completed it, yes.
And how was that submitted?
We mean that they have to give the written paperwork?
Yes. Did you submit that to the zoning office?
We support, yeah, we support, we send everything into the boarding office.
Okay, we didn't receive it or we haven't received it yet, so they may just send another copy to have you complete.
Yeah, we did drop it off, so.
Okay, about when?
We're gonna need that.
So the site plan for the parking, okay, I'll get that.
Posting, not site plan.
Both.
Both.
We're gonna need both.
Both technically.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Mr. De Silva, I'll reach out and we'll work on the site plan together. And then I'll check with Lena. I'll shoot her a message. See, we're in the middle of moving, so it could have got lost in the mix.
No worries, Brian. I'll thank you guys for that. I'll definitely get to it,
Thanks. Close the hearing, reserve decision, keep the record open for 1 week, and you're gonna need to get the site plan in before we move the application, is what it's gonna boil down to, so that needs to get done, and Brian will work with you, okay?
Okay, thank you. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Brian. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thanks, Ollie.
I have Teresa here for number, I think this is for number 6, but I'm not sure. I don't have a Teresa written here, so just want to confirm. I know everyone's using different computers and stuff. Teresa?
Hi, yes, my name is Louis Sinatra.
Awesome, cool. Yes, I've Mr. Sinatra in for number 6.
Okay, need your name and address for the record, please.
My name is Louis Sinatra, and my address is 1488 Lakeshore Drive, Massapequa Park, 11762.
Okay, and do you affirm to tell the truth?
I do.
For the record, we have a planning division memo dated February 26, 2021. Environmental control memo dated March 22nd, 2021. If approved, this application will not result in significant impact. A fire marshal's report dated 3/9/21. No violations at the time of inspection. Survey by Peter J. Barbizon dated April 17th, 2020. A plot plan by Thomas Winnies, dated November 16th, 2020. Tax map acting as an area map,
And 2 photographs, Mr. Chairman.
okay, would you like to tell us about the application?
Yes, so I'm opening a powder coating business at 149 Allen Boulevard. in Farmingdale, New York, 11735. And I'm installing a car lift for just the use of removing rims and tires from the car, so I would be able to powder coat them.
Okay. So have you been in this business before?
At a small scale, yes.
Okay. So nothing large enough to be coming to the town prior to this as far as a permit or anything?
No. This is a first business for me.
Okay.
After I was notified that I would need to request a special exception permit to operate a public garage since installing the lift.
Right.
But no mechanic work is being done. It's just to remove the rims from the car and, just to hold the car off the floor while the process is being done.
Okay. You have any employees, or do you plan on having employees?
Maybe future, but it's just me.
It's just you right now.
Yes.
All right. Okay. I have no other questions. Any other questions from the board?
And right now, no.
Anybody be heard on this one, Brian?
No.
Okay. So we're gonna close the hearing. We're gonna reserve decision. We're gonna keep the record open for 1 week for further comment, and you'll get the decision in the mail.
Thank you so much. Have a good night, everybody.
Good luck.
Good luck.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Moving on to the remainder of the agenda, moving on to page 5, excuse me. The application of P&P Motors remains reserved. The bottom of page 5, we have the application of Jack 20-018. This property is located in Deer Park. Please refer to your correspondence. Item number 1 is memo from Kate Shreve, allowing the board to know that new plans have been submitted that will amend this application from a 2-story side addition to a 1-story addition. So that was in compliance with the board's request. I don't know if Brian had anything else he wanted to add.
No, I do not.
Okay, Mr. Chairman, I make motion to approve application 20-108 as amended.
Second. All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you. Page 6 of the agenda brings us to the hearing from March 4th. We are going to look at the application of Louis and Angela Montalbano. This property is located in Amity Harbor. It's 21-013. The board was concerned about the proximity of the proposed second-story addition with the shed. And I believe Brian spoke with the homeowners who are willing to relocate the shed to the north side of the yard.
That's correct.
So if the board is comfortable having that be a condition of the approval, it can move or request new plans, whichever the board's prerogative.
Okay, I think we can move it. He agreed to move the shed, Brian?
Yeah, they had absolutely no problem. They understood the concern with the, how close they were to each other.
Okay, so I will make a motion to approve application 21013 with a condition on the face of the CO that the shed be moved to a legal location.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
And now the bottom of page 6, the application is Nicole Giannini. The application number is 21-011. This property is located in Copiague. The board will recall that it made an amendment to the original application to correct the hamlet, but notice of the hearing was mailed to the surrounding residents and signs were posted. There was also a clarification for the board's questions last week. There was no stop work order issued. Planning has recommended that if it is approved, it be approved with the condition that the front porches not be further enclosed. This property is located in Copiague.
Okay, so work was being done there, but it was being done inside, not in the part that required the variance. Am I correct?
That was part of the
There was
conversation.
just clarification that there was no stop work order issued, and I believe that was the reflection of the communication from council.
Okay, so I'll make a motion to approve application 21011. What was, there was a condition on this?
Front porch.
Yeah, front porch is not
Oh,
being,
front porch not be further enclosed.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
now moving on to page 7, we have the hearing, the items from the March 18th hearing. The first one is Jose Benitez, 20-117. The affidavit of posting has been received. This property is located in Wyandanch. Planning is recommended, if approved, it be approved with the condition the deck not be further enclosed.
I guess it's me too, huh? I'll make a motion to approve application 2117 with the condition on the face of the CO that the deck not be enclosed.
Second.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay.
We have application 21-018. This property is located in West Babylon. If approved, planning is recommending a condition the front porch not be further enclosed.
Okay, I make a motion to approve application number 21-018 with the condition that the front porch not be further enclosed.
Second.
Favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Moving on to page 8 of the agenda, the application is 21-016. This property is located in Deer Park. The board amended the application for variance number 2 to diminish the front yard setback from 30 to 16.3. So if approved, it would be approved as amended, and planning has recommended a condition the front porch not be further enclosed.
Chairman, I make a motion to approve application 21-016 as amended, and the condition on the face of the CO that the front porch not be further enclosed.
Second.
All in favor?
Bottom of page 8 brings us to 21-017, Thomas Galgano. This application, this property is located in North Babylon. This was an application for a increased size of a garage. The board will recall the testimony was that the owner owned several cars. Planning had concerns about such a large increase in the garage as not being within the character and nature of the neighborhood. If you recall the concerns from the planning memo last week, they had recommended a denial. I don't know if the board was comfortable with the testimony of the applicant that this would be used for personal vehicles only. And if so, a suggestion may be to approve with a condition that there is no commercial repair of automobiles.
I'm not, just from my point of view, I'm not comfortable with the size of this garage. I think it just opens up, problems for us going down in the future.
Sets a precedent
Yep.
for other applications.
Yeah, it's a very large.
I mean,
garage.
and it's killing me to say that because I would love to have that. But
Mr. Chairman, I'll make a motion to deny application 21-017.
Second.
And do you need to do findings or anything with that? or-
You can refer to council, John.
Oh, refer to council, thank you.
Okay, and that was seconded by Nick.
Somebody seconded
Yeah.
that.
I seconded it, Nick, yeah.
Nick.
All in favor?
aye.
Thank you. Moving on to page 9 of the agenda, the application is 20-181 Novak Motors. Brian, did we have anything else to add to this as far as the communication from the adjacent tenant and the issues with the outdoor parking? Did we think Brian Sensabaugh was going to be on the call tonight?
No, I didn't think Brian was going to be on the call. I think he was going to investigate further. I haven't spoken to him though.
Okay, so I don't know if the board wanted to continue to hold it until there was some.
Yeah, I think we should clarify that. So just clarify for me, Brian, maybe what property, I didn't quite catch all of this.
Yeah, I think when I showed you guys, I actually mislabeled it. So let me just bring it back up real quick because it's actually diagonal across the street. And it's my understanding from the hearing is that the owner of Novak Motors also purchased the adjacent property and was storing overflow of cars.
On
So-
that property?
Yeah, I'm not sure how it works because it seems like Novak has sufficient room. But do they have sufficient room because they're using 2 spaces? Or, you know, I don't know. I really don't
That
know.
property is an IDA property? Wasn't that
That,
part?
give me
Yeah.
1 sec. Let me get over there. I'm not sure what the IDA situation was that they kept referencing the, you know, the
The
resident.
property owner is listed as Calvert Family Daniel Street LLC. So
Yeah, this is actually, yeah, it looks, I mean, I'm going off of Suffolk County's stuff. And it looks like the IDA does own 40 Daniel Street. Give me a sec. Let me share the screen here. So I'm confused about the, you
Yeah,
know,
that was pretty bizarre.
yeah, the situation where they were saying, I mean, you can see that the cars are being stored here. But this owner is Calvert Family Daniel Street, and this owner is Town of Babylon IDA. So I'm not sure what connection these two have. I mean, clearly there's a problem going on here. I just don't know, you know, I can't speak to it.
Yeah, and because that's, yeah, Novak Motors across the street there.
Yeah, this is Novak Motors.
Yeah.
And, you know, they do stage cars during the day, but it's my understanding that, you know, it makes it inside at night, and they do have still, you know, they are actually building out this parking area, and, you know, none of this is full. So I'm not sure. I can't comfortably speak on
All right. So
addressing the issue from.
should we request a communication from from council to explain these issues?
yeah, that'd be
Yeah.
great, because I think we need to clarify this in everybody's mind too before we do anything here.
I'll reach out to him.
Thank you.
Moving on to the bottom of page 9, the application is 21-019 Barnwell House of Tires. Unfortunately, fire marshal is still pending on that. Moving on to page 10, the application is 21-014 Ruth Flynn Williams. This property is located in Amity Harmor. The board was asking that there be a redesign to show the steps not coming so far out front. That request was made to the applicant, both by board member Steve and also by planning. And I don't believe there was a willingness to do so on part of the applicant, so.
Yeah, we didn't receive anything, right? I didn't see nothing in correspondence on there, right?
No.
All right, so let's hold it and see if they actually do submit something, I would say.
Brian, did you just want to reach out and let them know the board would like to see revised plans, and are they willing to do so?
Yeah, that won't, I'm out Friday and Monday, so that will be Tuesday.
Thank you. Thank you. Finally, moving on to the final page of the agenda, the correspondence includes memo from Kate Shreve. That was item number 1. Item number 2, if the board could take a moment to pull up the correspondence from Bram Weber of the Weber Law Group. He has included a previous ZBA application 19-291, and he's also included a prior planning board application 19-24AK. Both boards approved the applications with covenants and restrictions. The wording of the ZBA covenants restrictions are in somewhat conflict with the planning board covenants and restrictions. And council is requesting the zoning board to please modify their covenants restrictions so the language is the same in both. So if the board is willing to do so, they would need to recall application 19-291, amend the covenants restrictions, specifically number 14 and 15, to conform the wording to the CNRs that were adopted by the planning board. And it's further explained in the correspondence exactly what the difference is with the two
Yes, he's looking basically to be able to do crushing on Saturdays between, I think it was 7 and 3 or whatever, some time like that. And then be able to take in material on Sundays in emergency situations, you know, from municipal, you know, like the town or state or stuff like that. Is in a nutshell. Am I right, Pam?
Correct. So the planning board covenants and restrictions offered an option should it be necessary to open the site.
Right. Okay.
There would be that opportunity.
I think I'm good. Anybody have any comments on this?
No, it's a pretty industrial area. It's not that it's going
Yeah,
to
it's-
anything residential.
Silico material.
Yeah, okay, so I'll make a motion to recall application 19291.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, and I will make a motion to amend application 19291 to change to the covenants and restrictions imposed by the planning board permitting Saturday and Sunday use where necessary and using their wording in their approval.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you. Finally, there's the board's approval, the minutes of February 18th.
Mr. Chairman, I make a motion to accept the minutes of February 18, 2021.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
And the minutes of March 4th.
Go ahead, Johnny.
Mr. Chairman, I make a motion to accept the minutes of March 4th, 2021.
All in favor?
Aye.
The final item on the agenda is accepting the findings for Gail Grace. However, I don't believe a quorum exists to do so, as I believe we're going to need Dave Bishop in attendance to adopt the findings from those members who were at the hearing in December. So that will continue to be held over until he's able to make the meeting.
Okay.
And that brings you to adjourning the meeting.
Okay.
Make a
Mr. Chairman, I make a motion to adjourn the meeting.
Go for it. All in favor?
Aye.